Hey everybody, so today I'm going to give you my top 10 Party City Halloween animatronics of all time. Now, honestly, I think that they have a lot of great props. I mean, just look at some of the ones they have here. And, let's start off with number 10, which is Pop Out Raccoon. So, I guess I forgot to pause recording. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Pop Out Raccoon. I honestly think he's pretty cool. He wasn't like anything like amazing or cool, but I did like him for what he was. Now, I don't remember exactly the price, but I know it was like kind of expensive, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. But let's move on to number 9, which is Leatherface. Now this one is broken, but I did like him because I don't know, he was actually a good Leatherface, bro. Probably my favorite of the 3 Leatherfaces, which isn't really saying much because Spirits was mid and Lowe's was really bad. But yeah, not much really to say. I thought he was a good Leatherface. I hated this prop at first, but I ended up liking it. I don't know why, I just did. But let's move on to number 8. Cackles. Yeah, so when I first saw Cackles, I absolutely loved him. Like, he was like my favorite 12-footer, my favorite Party City animatronic all time. Now he kind of did for me. I'm kind of sick of 12-footers, and I don't think he was the best. Not even of that year, because we had the Witch from Home Depot. But yeah, he's still really cool. I still can't believe, like, I'm pretty sure he was like one of the first that talked. So I think that like helped his case too. So yeah, but let's move on to number 7. Drop Down Scarecrow. So again, similar to Leatherface, I didn't like this guy when he came out. I didn't like him. But I don't know. He grew on me. I kind of like it, like the drop down effect, and then like his frame. Yeah, I just kind of really like this guy, and I am glad to have grown to like a couple of the props from Party City last year because I hated that lineup. I said it was the worst animatronic lineup of all time. It still might be. I don't know, but yeah. But let's move on to number 6. Lava Demon. Yeah, so Lava Demon, I think, is actually really cool. I think he's kind of underrated. Like, no one really talks about him. But yeah. I thought he was really cool. I like that the fog came out of his ears. I mean, obviously that doesn't or horns, I guess, but obviously that doesn't happen in this video. But yeah. Yeah, I just like the design. I feel like, I know we just had, like, Baphomet the year prior, and this year we're going to get, like, Demonic Gatekeeper. But I feel like this kind of prop is not seen a lot. And we also got Hellspawn, but I don't know. I feel like we don't get this kind of prop a lot, and I really like this this guy. So let's move on to number 5. So we're getting into the top 5 here. Zombie Trick-or-Treater Kid. So another one that I kind of feel is underrated. Again, I don't see a lot of people talking about him, but I really like his design. I actually, like, I almost considered getting this guy, but there's just so many good from Spirit in the past 2 years that I really couldn't. But I do really like this guy, and if it was, like, if Spirit has, like, a lame year and this guy is still available, I might consider it. But yeah. But anyways, I doubt I will because, Home Depot and Lowe's have some cool ones. But, yeah. So let's move on to number 4. Alright, so next up is Skill Crane Bear, and I'm just going to let my thoughts from the last video take away.
A dead petting zoo, or you're doing something fun with animals.
Never mind, because I didn't really sound that positive in this video, even though I do really like it. So I really like Skill Crane Bear. I think he's really cool. I like the concept of it. I know it's a Popcorn Clown reskin, which we may or may not see later in this video. But, you know, he's still cool, and honestly, in Skill Crane, I kind of feel a little better. You know, with that. So, yeah. Yeah, I also came up with another reskin idea. It was like a fortune teller, like jumps out of that or something. You know, like they have a fortune teller, because like fortune tellers are kind of similar to that. Yeah, you know what I mean. But I think this guy, it's just really cool, and yeah. Here he is, just in case you were wondering.
Yeah.
Wait, let's try to get more. There we go. You can see which one is the Skill Crane. Alright, let's move on to number 3. Cthulhu. Again, Cthulhu is another awesome prop from this year's lineup. I actually like this year's lineup way more than I liked last year. I just think this year's lineup has some cool props, and it doesn't look too bad, in my opinion. Now, it's like, the only problem with Cthulhu is the price is outrageous. But, I mean, you can say that about any prop, really, in Party City this year. So yeah. I just think we don't really see a lot of Cthulhu props. And I really like him, and I think he's unique. But let's move on to number 2. The Exterminator.
You better get out of here. There's another.
Do I even need to say why this guy is awesome? I'm gonna say it anyways. His phrases are awesome. Like the character, the design is awesome. And I just love like the fog effect and how like it's exterminating. That is just so cool. I actually love this guy. I remember in 2021 I had no Halloween cities near me. I mean I had Party Cities, but yeah. And I just remember I saw a video of this guy. I almost wanted to make a video on him because he was just that cool. But I didn't make a video. But thankfully I didn't, because Halloween 2022, I actually got to go to Halloween City. And yes, I know we had Party City here, but like it's not like they don't set up a ton of props all the time, you know? And I didn't know that they even set up props back then. Or else I would have went. But oh well. But yeah. Again, the Exterminator's awesome, but let's move on to number 1. Psych! We're doing honorable mentions first. So honorable mention number 2, Pop-Up Pumpkin Patch. He's a great prop because I don't think he's that good, but he just scared me really well, and you know, jump scare prop. So let's move on to honorable mention number 1, the Lunging Monument. I just got the notification for the live. Yeah, Lunging Monument. Now, when he came out, he was my favorite of the Party City lineup last year. He's not anymore, as you can tell from Drop Down and Leatherface. But, yeah, I think he's just really cool. And, yeah, the only reason he's not, like, higher is because I think Darling Dolly is just better. And I also kind of just forgot about him until I realized, hey, what was that Lunging Angel thing from Party City when I was making this ranking? So yeah, but let's move on to number 1. Popcorn Clown.
Just popped up to say hi.
Now obviously this year we have the Skill Crane Bear, which is just a reskin. But I think when this guy came out, he was so unique. Like it was just some popcorn machine and then a clown popped out of it. That is something you don't expect. It didn't scare me because I knew it was coming. But like if you average consumer, it's just gonna like think it's just a popcorn machine maybe. Then they turn it on, boom. I just think this guy is so awesome. And yes, I hate clown props, but I love this one. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video. So make sure to leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And that way you never miss a video. If you haven't already, share with your friends and family. That's all in the next one. But leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Goodbye.